Well, finally starting the shop build project. I chose this spot here because of the natural granite hard pack underneath this soil here. It's pretty much just straight rock, so it's kind of a good option with the natural foundation. As you can see in the background, I haven't finished the siding on the house here at this point in time. I had a delay because my truck broke down. I had to put a transmission in it, so I couldn't haul logs for a while. That and just kind of the general premise of building with sawmill logs is it takes like a year and a half for the stuff to dry out, so there's a lag time in between having logs and usable material. Well, I got a load of this rock. It's like shale or flagstone or something, but it's really cool. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but it's got a lot of colors to it, especially when I wash it off. It's got like blue and red and iron and purple, and pretty rad. So anyway, what I'm doing is trying to pick out like the flattest ones for the floor, dry fit them in this area because I'm trying to get the hearth done. Well, I'm definitely not a professional mason. This is basically just for thermal mass and to have a fireproof spot for the wood stove to go on, you know, in case embers or ashes or whatever fall out of it. It's good to have this done. And I just was out riding my motorcycle one day and I found this like quarry or natural deposit of these rocks, and I thought they looked cool, and they're kind of flat and easy to work with. So I went back later with my truck and Lindsay's help, and we went and gathered quite a few of them. And I'm probably going to go back and get more, honestly. Well, I'm just kind of winging it here. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm chipping off the corners that I can so that they'll fit a little bit better. Um, I have a lot more experience with like concrete blocks and concrete than I do with stone, natural stone work, but gotta learn somehow, and it actually came out really nice. So I gave up on the mortar bed and the grout idea and just completely encapsulated them with this S-type mortar, and then decided just to sponge it off and make it clean, and it seemed to work a lot better this way. Oh, I got a ladder in the way, but here's the hearth. Came out nice. I got to do the backsplash still. For now, though, it's getting cold, so I put the wood stove back on it. And I got to take like a mop and clean these up a lot better, but I like it. It came out nice. It's hard to see at the sun. Well, I got all the boxes compacted with gravel, beat them senseless with the hand compactor, and then watered them down real good so it's super compacted. They're all the same height. I used the laser to make sure of it. That way, later on, I'm gonna put a slab. I'm gonna build the forms for the slab like 6 inches or so outside of this. It'll be the outside of the shop. But for right now, doing these posts here, and anyway, so I'm getting ready to do concrete. I got this here. I'm gonna run my string so I know exactly where to set these brackets at, and just start mixing mud and doing one at a time. Here's the brackets that I got. They're 5.5 inch for nominal lumber, and I got 6-inch studs, so I'll have to cut the studs down, but basically it's gonna look like something like that. And I did it this way because I plan on doing a slab, so I built all these at the slab height, and my buddy couldn't help me do the concrete. He's a contractor for doing concrete till like technically the springtime. And a lot of times though, from my experience, if you wait, till all the conditions are perfectly right, it never gets done. So I kind of just barge ahead and figure it out on the fly. And secondly, I tried using the auger to auger down some post holes like a typical shop build on this, and it's just straight up rock underneath this. So I figured I'd build this slab right on this decomposed granite rock, and it's going to be super solid, which it did turn out super solid, so I'm happy with it. Alright, so the way I did this is I ran the string around the outside. So here's the post. It's got to go around the outside all the way on all of them. So it represents the outside. Like this represents the corner, the outside corner of the actual post itself. So the post will go right there. So that bracket's got to go sit down where that one edge is flush on this side and that side. And basically did it all the way around here. And then these ones, it'll just go on the inside. buy some treated posts and actually set them in the concrete. Well, got all these posts where they need to go. Now I'm working on the beams. Problem I'm having though is these brackets are phenomenal lumber, so they're 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches, which is a standard 2x6. But I cut all my stuff to actual size. I'm old school like that, so these are 6x6 posts. Anyways, I'm having to take off 1/2 inch off each side on the posts, and then I'm gonna treat them. I'm either gonna use diesel or I'm gonna burn them with the Shuggy Bond, but I don't know yet. I just gotta make sure I gotta cut all of them down like that so they fit inside of those brackets. So It's pretty time consuming, but I got 4 of them. I need to get the rest of them done, and